In the latest news, xQc made a bet of $700,000 a few days ago on Kamala Harris to win the election, but today bad news hit xQc when he ended up losing over $700,000 after betting against Donald Trump on the ongoing 2024 US elections. In this clip, xQc was cashing out all of his bets after betting on Kamala Harris at a substantial loss, which amounted over $700K. Here is the clip.
The Red Bull. Right, we can do this.
Alan.
Okay.
Didn't need it.
Oh my God.
Didn't need it.
I agree. Didn't need it.
This guy's career is flashing in front of his eyes. At least you're not him, right?
Career. This guy's like 90 years old. His career's over, okay? He's like making money.
HasanAbi cashing out $5 of his 800,000 bet. If that's real money, he probably goes mad right now or crying in the corner because he's broke. Sadly, it's stake money that he's using. How do 9 people upvote such an incredibly stupid comment? The stake slot thing is obviously fake money in terms of their contracts probably being adjusted in a way to compensate for losses and wins. There is no question that the literal Bitcoin they spend is real. They could for sure withdraw any of their stake wallet into a real BTC wallet. So it's not play money in that sense. And also, how would losing 1 million make xQc broke? Didn't he sign a 100KK deal? Are we all just saying just whatever feels good at the moment? Why wouldn't he just have in his contract that his account is flagged to never actually take or give money? At that point, it's just a bad video game, and is how I actually think these contracts work. It's not like stake has any sort of regulation or requirement, to be honest, with their advertising to children. Because a few years ago, when that gambling started, xQc and Train were very adamant about other gamblers playing with fake money. Like extremely adamant, because they thought that it was somehow a great and positive thing to promote slot gambling to children with real money involved as opposed to play money. And because they went out on a limb for no reason to make that distinction between them and other gamblers, and since they are adamant about it being real money that they could withdraw at any time, I actually believe it. But the mechanism by which that money is actually turned into play money, as in xQc, not actually betting millions of dollars a day, is through a contract or understanding. It's like when you and a friend sit at a table and he gifts you $100 for your birthday. Then you give him $100 for him helping you out last weekend. Then he gives you $100 because you said something nice today, and so on. The money in that situation is still real, so calling it fake money doesn't do it justice, and enables an easy defense by xQc. I don't believe that this is legal, and I don't think they would ever take that risk. Why would you hard-code evidence into your gambling website that your co-owner of your streaming website lied to his whole fan base? We can agree on the money not being real, as in it's real money, but it's not all coming straight from xQc. But I couldn't disagree more about the mechanism with which the theory is actually carried out.
xQc responds after losing his $700,000 bet.
Joe, I saw you trying to cash out. That was so funny. Dude, wait, did you, sorry, did you chase?
Nah, I mean, yeah, but I cashed out all of it.
Okay. Well,
I cashed back out like 180, I think.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, it was fun. Well, like, I don't bet on sub to X, right? I thought the odds were good. Like, for what it is, right? For the actual odds of it, the odds were very good. Like the rates of it, right? Like, it being at 2.6 off the rip was very good odds. I mean, I feel like I'd be done for that, like not trying it at least.
I know you did your game.
xQc made a $700,000 bet because of one message by Destiny.
Saying... Okay, I'm calling him.
Did you see xQc put 700K on it?
Dude,
Yeah, he asked me yesterday. He's like, who do you think's gonna win? I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Kamala. He's like, you really feel it? I was like, yeah, I think so. And then he sent me a picture of the bet. I'm like,
That's so funny.
you should make him pay you a bit if you
well, I'm not staking him, so.
You should make him though.
Yeah.
The only way for someone that makes as much as xQc to end up his life financially is by gambling. He can amass millions in years and then just lose it all in the span of a few months. It might not be today, but it can happen when his streaming career is close to over. That's the worst part. What if his contract is done and started using his own money? xQc is clearly an addict as well. Don't underestimate gambling at the auction. And I also, for the love of God, hopefully xQc will hire a financial advisor. That millions of his money will pop out eventually like a bubble if he didn't make a wise decision. But that's his life. Just sharing my opinion. I used to gamba.
Dana White gives a shout out to Aiden Ross.
I want to thank some people real quick. I want to thank the Nelt Boys, Aiden Ross, Theo Vaughn, Bustin' with the Boys, and last but not least, the mighty and powerful Joe Rogan.
No!
And thank you, America. Thank you. Have a good night.
What is this country? Hey yo! Whoa! We're done. We're done.
He's really an amazing guy, but most of all, I want to thank him.
Their country is going to be run by Kick soon. Rather, the fact that Finger Dean Ross had an effect on a political campaign is actually hilarious. This MF has a big influence on the youth, and he's Fing's stupid LMAO. I guarantee a lot of the little Adin fans who couldn't even vote this election will be voting Republican next election. I don't like the mother effer, but he is probably the only successful Kick streamer. Sometimes you just luck out, I guess.